When George Lucas created Star Wars, it was viewed as a simple story of good and evil and the classic hero's journey. If you were to show A New Hope to someone who's never seen Star Wars, they will understand that the Empire are the bad guys and the Rebellion are the good guys. I mean, the Empire just blew up an entire planet, so obviously they are the bad guys. However, if you were to look at the prequel trilogy, the same thing could be said at a first glance. The Republic are the good guys and the Separatists are evil. And this is understandable because the poster boy for the Separatist movement is Count Dooku, who is a Sith Lord. But the Republic is also under the control of a Sith Lord who, unbeknownst to everyone else, is playing both sides. And when I dug deeper into the lore, it was harder for me to say that the Separatists are the definitive bad guys in the Clone Wars. And I'm not talking about Count Dooku, I'm not talking about General Grievous, or, the bureaucracy of the Separatist movement, but more so the people and the worlds who just wanted to separate from the Republic. People who felt that the Republic did not serve their best interests. So to kick this off, we must look at the reason why the Separatist movement came about, and to clarify, I know that this whole thing was orchestrated by Palpatine, but I want to look at this through the lens of someone who is really none the wiser, just an average person living in the galaxy. So why did the Separatist movement start? Well, the Confederacy of Independent Systems, also known as the CIS, or the Separatist movement, started with former Jedi Count Dooku, who was behind the Separatist movement and was the head of state for this new government. So, the Confederacy of Independent Systems was founded on the grounds of excessive taxation and corruption within the Republic Senate, and an overall dissatisfaction towards the Senate because they felt that the Republic cared more about the core worlds and not so much the mid and outer rim systems. And not only were they dissatisfied with the Republic, but they also felt that it was just very inefficient. And we actually get to see firsthand the inefficiency and the corruption of the Republic during Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. If you remember, the Trade Federation blockades and then goes on to invade Naboo. However, the Republic never really intervenes or gets involved with trying to help Naboo. If you remember, all that really happens is Naboo and the Senate representatives for the Trade Federation, all they really do is just argue in the Senate. And then Naboo eventually says, fine, we'll do it ourselves, and then fight off the Trade Federation. And so that example shows firsthand how efficient the Republic is when it comes to helping other planets who are invaded. And the fact that the Trade Federation has a seat in the Senate just blatantly shows the corruption of the Republic as well. A private corporation having a seat in the Republic Senate gives them immense power and influence over commerce in the entire galaxy. It'd be like if the US Senate decided to give Facebook a vote. If that were to happen, then Facebook would be able to both lobby as well as vote on the policies that would be best for their corporation, and not necessarily the people as a whole. And so you can take a planet like Naboo, who experiences firsthand how inefficient the Republic was when it comes to helping them and keeping them safe from invasion. And so if I was someone living on Naboo and I had to go through that, I, without a doubt, would want to secede from the Republic and either be independent or be a part of another system like the Confederacy of Independent Systems. Because if the current system won't help me with my toughest problem ever, I'd be better off being independent, not paying into that system, or go be part of a different system. And then you can think about this entire scenario from the perspective of someone who may be living on an outer rim world where there may be famine, disease, poverty, slavery, pirates, and the Republic isn't really doing anything to help you and doesn't have a standing army to help fight off crime or gangs. And so it would make sense that you may want to join the Separatist movement. You may want to join the Confederacy of Independent Systems. And then Count Dooku would do a great job at convincing worlds to join the Separatist movement. In a speech given to Separatist dignitaries, he is able to empathize with the problems people had with the Republic and made them feel like joining the Separatist movement would make their lives a lot better. And I'm going to read that speech now. You can skip ahead to the time that's on the screen if you don't really care about reading the speech. It's not very long, but I found it really interesting. Count Dooku says, "It is an honor to stand before you, for you represent the freedom and the future of our galaxy. The once great Republic and Jedi Order have become victims of their own ambitions, and the Supreme Chancellor is no more than a pawn of corporate monopolies. As a people, you called out for change. You called out for leadership, and I humbly answered that call. Together, we challenged the system. We asked for equality, and how were we met? With war. The Jedi secret army of clones was revealed, and their treachery was far greater than we could ever have imagined. Countless living beings these clones and Jedi created have been sent to their deaths while we sacrifice mainly droids. Our soldiers, our flesh and blood, are willing participants. They are your fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, who fight not because they were grown and designed to do so, but because they know in their hearts that they are fighting for a just and noble cause. And so, looking at this conflict deeper, it's obvious that it's not all black and white. The Republic, from the point of view of many star systems, were not the good guys. The effectiveness of the Republic, the corruption from within, and the clone army that was created to prevent systems from leaving drove many systems to want to leave the Republic. Not to mention the high taxes. Nobody wants to pay taxes. But personally, I think those systems should have the right to leave. And the fact that systems that volunteered to join the Republic initially could not leave without being invaded shows us that the Republic were not necessarily the good guys. However, on the other hand, the Separatists were not Boy Scouts either. And we see that clearly in the Clone Wars. As we watch the Clone Wars series, systems that were independent were often invaded by the Confederacy of Independent Systems and forced to join their cause. So, no party here is without sin, but if you were someone living on a planet in the Outer Rim and the Republic that your system joined and that you paid heavy taxes into was both inefficient as well as corrupt, it would make sense why you would want to leave. So, were the Separatists right? It all depends on your point of view. But I think the easiest answer is both sides were wrong and had their faults. And both sides were being controlled by a far evil power. So in the end, no side won. But anyways, let me know what you think down below, and let me know what other topics you would like for me to cover on this channel. Again, this channel is very new. I'm still trying to figure out what I want this channel to be. So any video ideas, any topics you'd like me to cover, let me know down below. Also, since this channel is new, I need as much help from you guys as I can to help grow this channel. I just got a huge subscriber boost from my boy Sir Jeppy, so comment down below whether or not it came from him or not. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. That lets me know that you know it, and it helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. And if you like Star Wars, if you made it to this far in the video, you probably liked it. You're probably going to like some more of my stuff, so just go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And that's it for today. I'll see you next time on Holocron Hub.